Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. Today is Thursday, October 23rd, 2014. My name is Rex Harris, and as always, it's an honor and a privilege to spend some time with you here today. So, I'm kind of going on a little bit of a rampage here today, and I'm going to explain why. You know, there's been several of us that are part of the academy that have been doing what we do online for a long time now. We have people involved in the academy that have been using their marketing strategies, offline, including Ricardo, Ryan Gunnis, and they have proven, and we have together proven day after day after day that this stuff works. Okay. And in order to get results with it, there's only one thing you have to do. Okay. And that's do what we have shared with you that works. We continue to talk with people all the time from all walks of the home business workspace, from the most successful to those who haven't even get started yet. And what I can tell you based on what I have learned and through my experience is that it's the people who are doing the same consistent things every day that are getting the results. And it's not my intention here to sound like a broken record today, but the responsibility for getting the results rests upon you. It rests upon the person receiving the information to take it and apply it. Okay. Tuesday afternoon, 4 p.m. Eastern time. Live calls with Ryan Gunnis. We had, I think, about a dozen people show up for the 4 p.m. Eastern time workshop. We were on the phone for about 12 minutes. We spent the next 35 minutes calling, and then we met again at the top of the hour. 3 people made calls. 1 person came back. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that's by choice. That's 100% choice not to do what works, not to participate in an income generating activity. All right. And let me explain to you why this is dangerous. Okay. It's dangerous because of the fact that based on the way that we work in terms of creating the reality in which we want to live, when you choose not to participate, when you choose not to follow through with a plan of action, when you choose not to follow a specific method that works for generating referrals, those actions have an impact upon the universal subconscious. And what's going to happen is a continued renewing of those feelings and emotions in your gut or in the core of your being that perpetually stagnate you because of the thought processes. The other dangerous part of that is that when you do go out and do something, you're going to attract those same people to you. People that are going to join your business and do absolutely nothing. If you want to get results, if you want to build a business like an MLM, for example, and attract people that are going to produce, you must be a producer, because you are only going to attract at the level you project. And when you are projecting fear, you are attracting fear. Okay. There is absolutely nothing to be afraid of. Nothing. Okay. It took me a lot of years to learn that. But the truth of the matter is that as long as you are being selective about where you're getting your leads, and you are following a consistent marketing strategy over and over and over again, there's no reason why you can't get the same results that many of us do. Case in point, just this morning, all right, I made a decision, put it part of my daily plan of action where my primary focus for doing what I need to do is going to be IBO Toolbox. It's an unlimited database of free leads of internet marketers, network marketers, home business owners, and affiliate marketers who are all for the same reason. They want to make money. The challenge is that most of them don't know how. This is where you can come in and be that catalyst that assists them in moving forward with whatever it is that they're doing by simply being a problem solver. But you can't solve anybody's problems if you're not talking to people, or you can't assist them in finding the solution to their own problems is a better way to put it. Because when it comes to problem solving, it's not so much that we're actually solving problems for people, is that we are assisting them in the process of learning how to solve the problem so they can go out and empower others to do the same. Hopefully that makes sense to you. All right. So yesterday afternoon, I had the opportunity to spend some time with Tony Rios, and we got into IBO Toolbox. We spent about an hour together on Skype doing screen sharing and chatting and just having fun. And we got a result. We ended up on the phone with a fantastic guy who now is going to be working with me and learning how to do press releases on IBO Toolbox. All right. All I had to do was call the guy. That's it. So today I'm going to show you two things that are fresh on my mind about what it is that we do here on IBO Toolbox. I'm going to open up my notes from this morning. Give me just a moment. Okay. Number one, I'm going to show you the easiest method for communicating with people on IBO Toolbox that will step you into using this, that will help you build the confidence. And then number two, I'm going to show you a cool way to integrate content from IBO Toolbox into the conversations that you're having with people to present to them in such a way that is not as I'm not even sure what the word is I'm looking for. That's not as, we'll say, obtrusive as the direct post and promote that so many people are using there. Here's the thing with IBO Toolbox. Because of the fact that IBO Toolbox is a community and so many people utilize this resource every day, it's something, and write this down, it's something that you have in common with every other person in IBO Toolbox, and it makes a great icebreaker. Just like when Ricardo makes calls, calling people in his local area in Miami for the purposes of having that one thing that you have in common, that one thing that is going to make a situation when you're calling people more comfortable, I guess, than calling people outside of his area. Well, the same thing applies to IBO Toolbox. When I call people from IBO Toolbox, I tell them I'm from IBO Toolbox because I am from IBO Toolbox. I'm a member of the community. Because that way we have that common ground, just like Ricardo creates that common ground when he calls people from Miami. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on screen sharing here today. In our time together, we're going to look at two different things here that will empower you to start getting results every day when you apply it. All right, let's jump over here to IBO Toolbox. Now, many of you have seen this if you followed the videos, so on and so forth, but for many, it's going to be a great refresher, and I'm also going to be sharing a technique and an idea that I haven't really shared in this way before here today as well. All right, the easiest people for you to communicate with when you are using IBO Toolbox is the new members of IBO Toolbox, which are also known as newest IBOs. All right. And you find those newest IBOs by coming to the wall filter here and simply selecting newest IBOs from the drop down menu and then choosing how many that you want to look at one time. So just like this, I have got a listing of every new member coming into IBO Toolbox. Now, here's something to keep in mind. Much like traffic exchanges and safe lists are kind of gateway portals for new internet marketers when they come into our workspace, IBO Toolbox is the same way. I can't even begin to count the amount of people that I talk to on IBO Toolbox who tell me that they are new or, relatively new to the arena of home-based business or internet marketing. This is a fantastic opportunity for you to build a relationship and create trust now. All right. And if you're talking to new people, it always gives you an edge, especially if you are, making an effort to become a master of this resource. I am completely convinced that any network marketer could come into IBO Toolbox, create a free account, and use nothing more than IBO Toolbox to build their organization. Convinced. Because this is, I'm not going to say limitless, but incredibly vast database of people. And it's like I posted in my press release this morning, for those of you that haven't seen it yet. When it comes to doing what it is we do, there's one component that makes this work, ladies and gentlemen, and it's people. I even posted in there today, this is not like Walmart. And so many people treat what they do online as a Walmart type of business. They just want to go out there and they want to post stuff, have that be good enough and hope that people are going to click their links and buy their stuff. It doesn't work like that. Hasn't worked like that for years. If you're trying to market that way, stop, because it does not work. Somehow, somewhere, some way within the process, whether you're talking to people directly, you're chatting with them, or you're utilizing video, there's going to have to be a connection that's made. Somehow, some way, you are going to have to earn people's trust, whether that's through a presentation that's already been created for you through your company, or whether that's a presentation you create yourself, whether it's a YouTube training video, doesn't matter. You must be part of the package. When someone joins me in a business opportunity, they're not just getting my business opportunity. They're not just getting the product I sold them. They're getting me with the package. They're getting the support. They're getting the assistance they need to move forward with whatever business decision they made that had a direct financial benefit for me. I'm going to support that, because not only are these people members and teammates, they're also customers. And ladies and gentlemen, if you want customers to continue to buy from you, then you better at some level do something that's going to let them know that you care. Because the saying or the adage, however you want to put it, is true. People don't care until you know how much, or until they know how much you care. They don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. True statement. If there were 10 gospel truths that we do, that's going to be in the top 5. Nobody cares how much you know. You know what they care about? Okay. What are you willing to do to impart your knowledge to me so I can get a result? What are you willing to do to impart your knowledge to me so I can get a result? All right. So when you're looking for people to communicate with and connect with in IBO Toolbox, it's very simple. There are multiple ways to go about this. The first one is just simply using the tools that are available to you here. Okay. The ability to chat with associates who are online, the ability to connect with people through creating an associates list, the willingness to have conversations. I mean, I went through today and gutted this whole thing, gutted all of this, cleaned it all out, and you can see I've already got conversations going here. And the reason that that happens is because of the fact that I have the same technique and the same plan and the same strategy for this every day. That's how I get results with it. The only time I don't use this resource is when I back out of here, because people have told me, Rex, I'll get in there. I hear people tell me this all the time. Well, Rex, if you're in there completely dominating and crushing IBO Toolbox, how in the world am I going to get results with it? Okay. And I've told people many times, if you're willing to go in there and demonstrate to me that you're going to go in here and use this every day to build your list, make new contacts, and connect people with whatever it is that you're doing, I'll back out. And I've done that many times. I've gotten completely out of here and just left that open for everybody. And you know how many people that I see that have been to our trainings over the last 6 months in here consistently doing the work? 2 that I see in here consistently. That's it. And ladies and gentlemen, that's mind-boggling, because here I'm showing you, I mean, this is here's what this is equivalent to. What this is equivalent to is me taking you to a claim in Alaska that's loaded with gold and giving you the shovels and the picks and the pans and the slough and everything that you need to mine that gold, showing you the money's right there and you never picking up the shovel and digging an ounce of dirt. What I'm showing you here is a gold mine. And all you have to do is pick up the shovel and start panning. That's it. And you will get signups and sales consistently every day the more energy you focus on this resource. Because the thing, you know, it's like I said here a few minutes ago, there's one element that's going to make you successful in your business, and that's people. It takes people to buy stuff. It takes people to join business opportunities. All right? And instead of going out here and try to bait them like a rat into a trap filled with cheese, like so many people do, and then wonder why they don't do anything because the spring comes back and lays the hammer down on them time and time again, I mean, the methodology here is so simple. And instead of going out and putting bait in a trap and hoping to catch people, okay, which doesn't work, it's been proven over and over and over again, it doesn't work. Just go in here and do whatever you have to do. If you have to call and stutter through your words 500 to the point where you're eloquent, then do it. If you have to set an appointment with one of the leaders in the academy to do some role playing with you, then do it. You have access as a member of the Academy of Home Business to people like myself, Ricardo Rodriguez, Ryan Gunnis, Michelle Grigsby, Donna Rios, Laura McCarthy, Jocelyn Jones, Bob Riddell, and the list goes on and on and on. Where all you have to do is send a support ticket that says, hey, I'm ready to start using the phones. I'd like to set up a time to start doing some role playing with somebody, or I'd like to set up a time where I can work one-on-one with Rex inside of IBO Toolbox and make calls with him. I'd like to be on the calls and listen to what he does. Okay, I wasn't thinking when I used Hangouts today, I can't make calls today because of the fact that we're recording, but we're going to be doing IBO Toolbox calls at least one afternoon per week starting next week. All right. And that's going to be following up Ricardo's next training in our self-development section on getting started right. And make sure Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern time that you guys put that on the calendar. Getting started right with Ricardo is going to be this coming Monday. All right, for all of our pro members. So make sure that you mark that on the calendar. You're going to want to see this. All right, so finding people is easy. I come here to IBO Toolbox. I click newest IBOs. I determine how many new posts I want to look at here, or new updates here in the thread that I want to look at. And as IBO Toolbox takes its sweet time, propagate the results I'm looking for here. Okay. Everybody that you see here, everybody that you see under newest IBOs is a new member. Most of the time you're going to see this, that people just signed up with IBO Toolbox. Okay. But what you're also going to see is you're going to see people who are brand new that have become contributors. They're already coming in here and they're swinging at the fences. Okay. Here's an example. Here's a brand new guy here. His name is David. Okay. He's from the United Kingdom. Okay. So I'll click comments here because, I mean, here's somebody, look, this guy is looking for help. And how many people have reached out to him? Not a single person yet. What in the world is up with that? What in the world is up with that? Can you imagine what's going to happen for the person that takes a few minutes today, gets to know David, sends him a request, engages with him, and gets him to a hangout for the academy? That's how you're going to get monthly subscribers. All right. He says, thanks to all for the welcome post. I'm still not sure how to reply yet. Okay, I welcomed him yesterday. Come on, open up. They really need to do something about the servers on the time, but nonetheless, you should stay here. Looks like it's not working at all right now. Hold on just a second. Let me try refreshing the screen here. Really? Of all the days. Come on, wake up, IBO Toolbox. Let's do this. People here need to learn stuff. Get back on point. All right. So I'm going to go back to newest IBOs again. There we go. Now it looks like it's working better. That way. Okay. Let's chat when you have a few minutes. Talk soon. All right. So now I'm going to submit the comment. Okay. That's going back to the top, and then it's going back to the main page of the website. All right. In the news feed, and people are going contributing to new going to make them more likely to reach out to me, curating that trust and sending me new associate requests. I actually went through all my associate requests this morning, so I don't have any there to show you today. But just like this, ladies and gentlemen, it's that simple. When people have questions, answer them. All right. And then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to send them an associate. Okay. So now what I'll do is I'll just go back to my associates list here throughout the day to see when he's responded to me. I mean, there is no easier way for you to communicate with people on the internet than this right here. You can't buy leads this good. Can't. They don't exist. Okay, you're not going to get leads this good through MLM Genie or through explosivegenealogyleads.com. You're not going to get leads this good through MLM Recruit on Demand. You might say, well, geez, Rex, why are you saying those things? Because it's the truth. These are people who are active in the world of online marketing, network marketing, and home business who are failing at a rate of 97%. And if you're willing to go in here and work the crowd and stick to getting a specific number of new contacts every day, these are the people that are going to join your business and buy your stuff. All right. It's really mind-boggling how simple this system is. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking lead sources because, as we've demonstrated, they work. Ryan makes MLM Recruit on Demand work. Ricardo makes MLM Recruit on Demand work. Ricardo uses explosivegenealogyleads.com. They work. I use leadpower.com. Okay. Those leads work. But here, this is the advantage that you have. I mean, here we've got a brand new person here, just posted his first press release. Okay. He joined IBO Toolbox 2 days ago. He's got a phone number here. He's got a Skype ID. Okay. And when they got Skype IDs, I can add them to my Skype contacts, send them a message. I don't have Skype open on my computer. I usually do that on my laptop. But I mean, you guys get the gist of this. The only thing that's standing between me and getting where I want to be financially is my willingness to connect with people. That's it. That's the only thing standing in my way, is my willingness to say, you know what? Yes, today I'm going to make it a point to go into IBO Toolbox and connect with 15 to 20 new people every day. That's going to be my objective. All right. So let's run through a scenario here real quick. Let's say I call Chris and I say, hi, is Chris there? This is Chris. Chris, Rex Harris calling from IBO Toolbox. How are you today? Well, I'm great, Rex. How are you? Hey, I'm fantastic. Thanks for asking. Say, listen, I was just doing some work in here. Notice that you just signed up. I just wanted to call and say welcome and see what I can do to help you get started. Do that 15 to 20 times every day and watch what happens with your business. And just talk to people. I mean, most of the time you can go to their profile and you can find out what it is that they're doing by looking here at their profile or clicking on their business links. Okay, Gillis Marketing Group. He's the president and owner. Okay, he's got no links. Okay, so obviously he still hasn't gotten things set up yet. So now that gives me one more thing that I can talk to him about when I connect with him. He's got a new press release here, the Survival Project. Let me see, focus on Chris' experience surviving many worldwide situations. This guy is he's a survival guy, it looks like, that's promoting a book. Okay, so I'm going to start getting in this guy's world. Hi, Chris. Congrats on your latest press release and welcome to IBO Toolbox. It's great to see you here. Appreciate your contribution. Talk soon. Okay, I'm going to submit this. I'm going to close comments. Once I've left a comment here, guess what? I'm going to send a friend request. I'm not going to sit around all the time waiting for people to send me friend requests. I've become very aggressive in here, and it is my intention by the end of this year to have a bare minimum of 10,000 associates in here and completely dominate and control this social network, because it can be done. I've done it before, and you can do the exact same thing. All right. It doesn't get any easier than this, especially for people that are promoting the academy, because the majority of the people here need it. And for those who don't need it, they're loving it because of the fact that now they've got a place to send their people to. That's why they're loving it. It's why we've had 2 people join this week in talking with people on Skype and Facebook and IBO and everywhere else we're talking to people. Because they see that, like, holy smokes, man, instead of me having to go out and build all this stuff now, I can just refer my people here, have you guys train them, and I can earn a commission on it for every person I bring month after month after month. There you go. It's really just that simple. All right. Now, one of the things that I'll do when I engage in a conversation is find out 2 things. Number one, I want to find out what their primary business is or what they're promoting. And then number 2, I want to find out which method of marketing is something that appeals to them. Because here's the thing. When I find a method of marketing that appeals to them and I want to send them to watch a video, or I want to send them to receive some information that's going to help them, I can use my press releases to be that place where I send people. Okay, like I did today. Oh, I can't access it through there. Hold on. I can keep everything right within the community and keep people in a place where they feel safe. Okay, and that's very important, ladies and gentlemen, in the beginning. Let me go to me only here. All right, here's the new press release that I put up this morning. 3 keys to generating more referral business through IBO Toolbox. Right here. So if I'm talking with somebody about generating referrals, okay, I can send them here to this first. They can watch a video I've created here. They can see the content and the notes I've put together here. And then if they want more free training, look where I can send them, guys. I mean, how hard is this? All because I had, the intestinal fortitude to reach out and chat with some people here and call them on the telephone. And it works. It works like magic. But again, you've got to do the work, because here's what's happening. All right. Take this for what it is. Here's what's happening in our workspace right now. And then I'm going to wrap up with this because I see we're at 30 minutes already. People have been deceived into believing that they can go out and do this without really putting any effort into it, which is completely false. And they get sucked into the excitement of particular business opportunities. That's why you ever see those people that get on conference call after conference call after conference call? They're there all the time and they never bring anybody in. That's those people. All right. Watch out for them, watch their names, and stay away from them, because you can go out there and think, oh man, I just brought so-and-so into the business. Yeah. So flipping what? So-and-so hasn't done anything for 5 years. Do you really think now they're going to? IBO Toolbox gives you that place to be selective and basically interview people and find out, hey, are you going to be a good fit to work with me or not? Like a guy I talked to on Facebook last night, who I'm going to start up a new JV with here tonight. Just him and me working on a little project. Okay. Why? Because he was awesome. Fantastic guy. And he believed the same things I did. And we found a way that we can work together. Okay. Jeffrey Combs used to call those people that just come to the conference calls or come to the events and stuff like that and do nothing pretty little pets. That's how he referred to them in one of the trainings that he used to do. All right. That's one of the biggest distractions in our workspace. Is people get completely tied into that. That becomes their comfort zone, and they get completely stagnated, and they don't do anything. All right. The other problem is they get so wrapped up in the fear of communicating with people that they don't do anything at all. That stagnates them as well. And the only thing that's necessary can be summed up in 2 words: human communication. That's all that's required for you to get the results that you want. Human communication. And you have the opportunity to do all of that right here. All right. You've got a place where you can create content. So if I'm in the conversation with somebody, let's say, let me use this for an example. Let's say I'm in a conversation with somebody here, and just like we're talking about today, they're looking for, lead resources. Boom. I got MLM Recruit on Demand as an example, where I can send them to watch a video and see how that works. Already sent one person to MLM Recruit on Demand and IBO Toolbox today. First person I chatted with today, I got a yes. Boom. Went to MLM Recruit on Demand. Watch the video. Okay. I've always got places to send somebody, but the reason I like to send them to the press releases is because it keeps them within the community. And then as they begin to curate that trust with me, that's when they can get curious and they can start clicking on links, and I can start bringing it up in the conversation. That's why I want to know what methods of marketing they're using, because now let's say Michelle and Donna do a fantastic blog clinic on Friday, like they always do. And I'm talking with people on IBO Toolbox all weekend, and I start finding those people that, hey, they want to learn about blogging. Where can I send them? I can send them right here. And it's a huge, massive value give. A huge, massive value give to send people here. And it's a fantastic way to get started generating leads. It doesn't get any easier on this. And I'm just going to shoot straight with you here. If you're not willing to come in here and use this, I'm not quite sure what you're going to do. I'm not going to be one of those guys that tells you, well, then you should just quit. Okay. Network marketing might not be for you, and you might have to seriously look at that and say, well, geez, this just isn't ever anything what I expected it would be. This just isn't for me. Okay, well, that's your call. All right. But this isn't hard. It's not hard. You just have to make the only hard part about this is making the decision to do it. All right. Focus on new people. Call and welcome them to the community. Here's another one. Another example here. Ryan Alexander. Another phone number. Okay. Just joined today. All right. So here's what I'll do. Where did he go? I am sending them a support ticket today because this site's just doing some things that it shouldn't be doing. Okay. How simple is this? Hi, Ryan. Welcome to IBO Toolbox. It's great to see you here. I'm happy to share, a few tips and techniques that get great results here. Feel free to add me as an associate. Chat soon. I want the interaction. And I get associates like this every day. Every day. And were I not recording live right now, I would be calling Ryan. And here's exactly what I would be doing. And then I will close, I promise. All right. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to find out what his businesses are, if he's got any here. And I don't think that he does, based on what I'm seeing here. Oh, okay. He's selling something on Warrior Forum. Hypersonic commissions. He's selling affiliate products. Okay. So now I've got something to talk with the guy about. So I call him up. I say, hey, is Ryan there? This is Ryan. Rex Harris calling from IBO Toolbox. How are you today? Oh, I'm good, Rex. How are you? Hey, I'm fantastic. Thanks for asking. So I was just doing some work here on IBO Toolbox. Noticed that you just got signed up here in the community. I just wanted to call and say welcome and see what I can do to help you get started. Oh, well, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, no problem. So I noticed that you're promoting some stuff on Warrior Forum. Tell me a little bit more about your experience on Warrior Forum. Well, Rex, I've been promoting on Warrior Forum. I've been driving some traffic. Man, it just really hasn't produced the way that I thought it would. Well, what have been some of your traffic generating methods? How are you getting people to your posts on Warrior Forum? And boom, now we are in the process of working together to solve his problem. And I can use the content that I've created on IBO Toolbox. I can use the Academy. I can use whatever I want to provide him with the solution that he's looking for, including myself. Okay. It's just like the guy that I talked to yesterday. Okay. Got an appointment with him here. His website's going to be done, I believe, Saturday. And then we're going to set up a time and I'm going to go through and I'm going to show him how to do press releases and drive traffic to his website. Okay. What's he paying me for that? Absolutely nothing. Because what's going to happen, the more people that I do this with, they're going to join the Academy and they're going to become members, but not in the admin area and the regular area. Okay. Just like that, guys. Really very simple stuff. Just have to make the decision to do it. All of this information's already inside the Academy. The scripts are there. What I say to people, how I say it, all that's there. You've just got to use it. So like I said, starting next week, I'm not sure what day we're going to do it on. Probably going to, I know we got Ricardo doing calls on Wednesdays, Ryan doing calls on Tuesdays. We have something else that's going to be in the 4 o'clock time slot next week on Monday. So it'll probably be next Thursday afternoon where I will be doing live calls right from IBO Toolbox. So you guys can see this and hear it. Well, you won't be able to hear it or see it, but you'll be able to hear it in real time when I'm calling people and hear exactly how it is that I do it. But don't wait until then to do it. Go in here and start doing it because, I mean, it's easy to call somebody up and say, hey, I'm from IBO Toolbox. Welcome to the community. What can I do to help you get started? It all starts with that. And you can do that through the phone. You can do it through the chat feature. You can do it through anything here as long as you have a way to communicate with somebody. All right. So with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up here for today. I want to thank everybody for coming out and sharing a few minutes with us here. We will be back 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Tonight, we have our Leadership Council meeting. Then I'll be sending out access information to all of our pro members for that. Tomorrow, we have Michelle and Donna back, the Blog Babes, 12 p.m. Eastern time. And then don't forget Monday, Getting Started the Right Way with Ricardo Rodriguez, 12 p.m. Eastern time. Put that on the calendar. You're going to want to be there. All right. So you guys have a great day. God bless you. We will talk to you soon. Bye for now.